good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm doing great, ma'am. How about you?
I'm also doing fantastic. Okay, so
Yeah.
tell me something more about yourself.
Yes, sure, ma'am. So, as you know, ma'am, my name is Shivani and I'm talking to you from Sri Ganganagar, Rajasthan. As far as my education qualification is concerned, so I have completed my master's as well as elementary diploma in education. And nowadays, I'm completely homemaker and blessed with one kid. This is all about me. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, that's lovely. Awesome. You are from Rajasthan. Yes?
No, no, ma'am.
Sri,
Sorry
uh,
to
yeah,
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Actually,
yeah.
I'm talking to you from Sri Ganganagar. Right now, I'm residing here, but I am
Okay.
from UP as well. Yeah.
Okay, yes. This is what I wanted to know. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what is the reason to be there now? Due to your husband's job?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So how long have you been there? For how many
It's
years?
been only 1 month. Actually, we transferred from Alwar to Sri Ganganagar. So that's why I have completed only 1 month here. Very new. Yeah,
Okay.
here.
Okay. So how life is treating there? A new place, new environment, new people.
Yeah, I think, ma'am, nowadays I'm habitual with all these things because I think you can say, we means every 2 year, you can say after every 2 year or 3 year, we always get transfer from here and there. So that's why I'm very habitual with this environment. And yeah, here, my experience, I would say overall nice. People are very amicable
Mhm.
and I'm very happy because the society is very nice. All means and thus greenery is present all around me, so that's why I love nature, so that's why I'm happy here.
Oh, you are a nature lover. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So tell me about your husband. What does he do? In which department does he work?
Uh-huh. He is, ma'am, in bank department. Yeah, he's right now he's taking care the region, so that's why we are here.
Okay, all right. So he is in bank.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
That is the reason after every 2 or 3 years he gets
Yes,
transferred, and along with
yes,
him, you all have to move from one
yes,
place to
we have
another
to.
place.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And what is the reason of learning this language? And how did you stumble upon my videos? Two things I asked you together. I should have asked one question at a time, but still I'm sure that you will be able to answer my both the questions. Can you
Yes,
please?
ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Yes, ma'am. So, first answer why I am learning this language. So,
Mm-hmm.
because, ma'am, I have a fascination towards this language since my childhood. And that time, I think we didn't have social media exposure. So, that's why I was not able to, you can say, interact with people. And we didn't have this kind of ambience. So, that's why. And so now I think I am fortunate enough, I have these kind of surroundings and because of social media, so that's why. And I want to update myself because I don't know why, but I have obsession towards this language. So that's why, yeah, that's why I am learning because I'm well educated. But yeah, I think I have completed my graduation and masters in English, but means in English language, not in English subject. But speaking part always I think left. So that's why right now I think right time to learn this language. That's how I can give the means you can say healthy environment to my kid as well. So that's why I am learning. And now another answer, why I means how I came across with your video. So yeah, actually I always scroll my phone for English conversation. So I
Mm-hmm.
just suddenly I came across with your video and I just clicked because I always you can say love and respect towards teacher. Yeah, because I am born and brought up in this kind of family. There are lots of teacher, so that's why. And I also my ambition is also I want to be a renowned teacher. So that's why I wanted to talk with you. And day before yesterday, I just took this initiative.
Okay, that's lovely that you have a great fascination towards learning this language and you are trying to learn this language through social media. I think the greatest help and support you are getting from YouTube. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
YouTube
Yes.
is supporting so many people. Many people, they are learning different kind of skills. It's not only about speaking. It's about
Yes, ma'am.
anything happens. The people quickly go and search on YouTube whether if I
Yes.
can get certain remedy over there. So
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. 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 These days, I think everything is our fingertip.
yes, anything, even my children know, they also, if they want to make something sambar, or although they know, but still they would love to experiment something new. And in
Yes.
order
Yes,
to do
ma'am.
that, they will just click on YouTube and
Yeah.
see 4, 5 videos. And then if something new they get to know, then that thing would, certainly they will add in that sambar that day.
Yes. Yes.
So
I think it will increase the taste. Yeah.
it will increase the taste, or it that now the sambar will taste differently, at least by adding something that will taste differently. So this is
Yes.
a great support and help. So, and for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
that I
Means
started my channel, at least we can connect together. I'm
yes,
connecting
ma'am.
to so many people, and every time when I connect with someone new, every time I
Yes,
feel
ma'am.
I feel that I learn a great deal myself, because everybody
Yes.
has different kind of ability. They share their life experience, their journey. Then I get to know that how many problems and facilities, even both together, they have, and how they are fascinated towards learning this language, and what are all the steps they are following, because everyone shares their own experience. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
as you have started learning this language, I don't know how long you have been learning, but still you will share those things. But what all steps are you following in
I think,
order to?
ma'am,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yes.
uh, I would say I'm just following the same path, whatever all are doing. So I think speaking comes by speaking. So first, very first or foremost thing is speaking. So I do speaking practice every day with my friends. Because of this social media, again, I want to give a gratitude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have friends with whom I talk every day.
Mhm.
And apart from this, and these days I'm inculcating reading habit as well. So that's why I'm not reading like life lessons book and some, you can say, novel and all, because I think it get monotonous if you are not a avid reader. So because I'm just inculcating, so I have Sudha Murthy Ma'am story books I read, because these are very you can say interesting and funny both. So that's why I read. And because I love to learn something new every day, so that's why I read. And I love to listen people like you and so many teachers I would love. So that's why I listen content in English, especially these days. I'm not prefer Hindi content. I always click my YouTube for English. So these things, main things I am doing. And yeah, on sometime I do grammar practice as well. Yeah, I know all about grammar rules, but I'm not aware about advanced grammar rules, whatever these days are in the trend, or you can say the top of town. So
Hmm.
that's why I also simultaneously learning about, like, sometime I fumble, and sometime I have face problem with using prepositions and proper, you can say, models and all. So that's
Hmm.
why I am learning simultaneously. So this is my practice pattern.
All right. Okay. And how long do you get time? I don't know. How old is your child first? I must ask this.
He is 10 years old, ma'am. He's not
Okay.
so young. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. I forgot to ask this about your son. So he is a school going, and your
Yes,
husband
ma'am.
goes to his bank. So
Yes,
that
ma'am. And
time you are free, and you are utilizing your time to
yes, ma'am.
read and to listen and to enhance your speaking skills.
Yes, ma'am. Because, ma'am, I don't know why, but I have this nature, because my mother also has this nature. So this is genetic. I think this is genetic problem, because my mother always indulges with her activities. Like, she's also a government teacher, so she has no enough time for talking others and just chit chat and bullshit. So that's why I think we also grab this nature. I also, like, okay, if I have finished my all chores, so I just pick something for learning purpose, not any like my wasting time. So I just, and actually previously, right now I'm just focusing my speaking, but previously I was preparing for my government teaching exam. exams. But fortunately, I cleared my pre-teaching exams like UPTET, CTET, and REIT. But unfortunately, I couldn't clear my mains. So I'm just
Okay.
waiting for other vacancies. Yeah. So that's why I'm in the habit of learning something. So these days, I just switch my learning this thing to English. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
it's good that you have genetic problem because your genetic problem is something very good. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
You are
ma'am.
doing
Yes,
something positive. Yeah.
yes,
And something constructive. Yes.
yes,
So
ma'am. I
that is
just want to spend my day productively. So
that is
that's why, ma'am.
yes, that
Yeah.
is true because simply chit-chatting and gossiping with others is not going, neither going to help you nor going to help the others. So if you
Yes,
are listening to somebody, if you are reading something, if you are trying to learn something, that's always an asset for you that nobody
yes,
can steal because whatever you have, whatever I have, that is our own asset. Yeah.
yes,
So that is great that you are learning this skill. And these days, it's very important. Actually, everybody wants
yes,
to have this language,
yes.
especially.
So
Yeah.
true. So true, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
I want to one question, if you allow me. So may I ask?
Sure, sure, sure. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So actually, ma'am, I always see you are a very enthusiastic lady, and I always, see your videos, and you always keep smiling whole, means whole video, whole conversation, and you have a, you can say, just look like a fit as a fiddle. So, ma'am, what is the secret behind it? Please do share with me.
My my answer is in your own question. Okay. You asked me that how can I stay always happy, smiling? This was your question.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
and how energetic I am, I look always energetic. So, nothing special behind this. No strategy I follow for this. This is, as you said, genetic. So, maybe this also has come from my mother. My mother
Mhm.
was a very happy kind of lady, no matter what is the situation. Okay. So, whatever was, my father was a government employee. He had to go
Mhm.
to certain different states for working because he
Mhm.
was in central government.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
my mother used to stay with us because we had to study, we had to go to our school. But
Mhm.
always she was happy. And that was the time when there were no landline phone calls. She was eagerly waiting for the letter
That.
to come, whether my father
Yes.
has reached to his place or not. But we never
Yes.
found her seen like she's gloomy or upset. So she was always happy. Sometimes, like, that government department salary was not paid on
Yeah.
time at all
Yes,
together.
ma'am.
Okay, all
Yes.
these situations we had faced in our past, but we never felt that my mother was affected by those situations. So maybe that
Mm.
has come from my mother. I too feel that no matter what is my age, no matter I left my job, no matter I have started a new thing, new career on YouTube. YouTube is not a cup of tea for Manju Mishra because a
Yes.
lady who is somewhere around 60 and starting a new thing, technically, I'm not
Yes.
well versed at all, but still,
Mm.
I feel as you are saying that you are learning. So I'm also learning, and
Yes, ma'am.
learning something occupies a lot of time. Okay, and
Yes.
then I feel that whole day I'm busy. Once you are busy, then your mind is not free to think anything negative. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and my nature is already a jolly kind of nature, you can say,
Mm.
and that makes me happy always. And this is the thing which I have chosen myself. Okay,
Yes,
that I
ma'am.
have to connect with other learners or other people from whom I learn. Especially the
Yes, ma'am.
learners feel that they are connecting with me and they are learning, but I feel that I personally no realize that I learned
Mm.
quite a lot.
Yes,
Because one
ma'am.
who connects and says I'm a beginner, ma'am, but to
Mm-hmm.
see
Mm-hmm.
the confidence level, to see
Mm.
the body language, to see
Yes,
the
ma'am.
vocabulary being used in the conversation, I
Yes,
too
ma'am.
learned so many things. Yeah,
Yes.
a girl of 22 years old, she connected with me today. Probably I'll upload that video. And
Mm-hmm.
she told me that, ma'am, this is my second conversation on video call. I'm a bit nervous. But
Mm.
I found that was only in her words that she was
Yes.
nervous. But I found that
Mm-hmm.
she was quite confident, so well
Mm.
she was speaking here and there mistakes because
Yes.
she's learning this language. But
Yes,
still,
ma'am.
I thought she completed her education. After that, she started her own setup salon, and then she's working there. And
Wow.
now she's trying to. She said that my salon is somewhere 5 star. Okay.
Okay.
And in spite of that, she's trying to get a government job. So I too
Oh,
learned so many things, that people are so enthusiastic, so ambitious. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
And your question was how I can stay so happy. So you people are the main source of making me happy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes,
And I
yes.
see that 20, 25 emails I have to reply in the evening, then I feel that so
Mhm.
many people are actually loving me and
Yes,
liking
ma'am.
to talk with me. So that is somewhere I'm fortunate that God has given me this opportunity to connect with different learners and spread whatever knowledge I have. I don't have much, but still I feel at least if I can spread a smile, that is
Yes,
also
ma'am.
enough. That is also enough.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Because, ma'am, I believe a smile is contagious. So that's
Yes,
why
it
I
is.
think we should always give a smile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yes.
these days it's lacking. It's lacking. Earlier,
Yes,
actually,
ma'am.
we had a kind of social gathering. Okay. These
Gatherings.
days we are living in nuclear families. Then
Yeah.
societies are also like sometimes maybe when certain festivals, certain get-together,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
only we are interacting with
So
other
true.
families.
So true. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
So
have
I
this
feel that
experience.
yes,
Yeah.
so
So
I feel
that's
that
why.
I am blessed that people like you are approaching me and giving their valuable 20, 30 minutes to talk with me, and that makes me happy.
Yes. Okay. That's nice. That's
Yes.
nice, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shivani, I would love to ask you that you are learning, you are reading Sudha Murthy's book. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you want to share any one thing which you liked about Sudha Murthy, or when you read her book, you found certain incident which Sudha Murthy ji has shared in her book? If you want to share something, it would be great honor for me and for my learners. Because every statement of Sudha Murthy, I feel
Mhm.
that it's a kind of value. Every
Yes.
statement, yes.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Sudha Murthy, ma'am, I think name meant to be value, compassionate, philanthropist. So yeah,
Yes,
I think.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Great.
admire, yeah, I admire most that lady. And I think she is my, you can say, mentor or my inspiration. I don't like, actually, this is my personal opinion. I don't like any actor or actress. I am this kind of person. So I always admire these kind of positive leaders who are doing something for our society. And
Mhm.
they are, doing something for uplift people's life. So
Correct.
that's why I admire most. So actually, I have completed two books. First book is Wise and Otherwise, and second book was 3000 Stitches. And these two books, these consist some stories she has experienced. So one story, very first story, it is given in Wise and Otherwise. So I'm just going to narrate that story.
Thank you. Thank
So
you so much that at least you are going to narrate. And I just
yes, ma'am.
randomly asked you, but still you are ready for that. Thank you so much. Please.
Okay. So, ma'am, this is the story about a boy. Actually, he was studying. So, one day, Sudha Murthy ma'am was reading newspaper. Suddenly, her attention caught by the corner, and the corner has some pictures of a student. Those were secured the rank in their school. So
Okay.
that time, a boy who was just looking like pale, just like, and but his sparkling eyes got fascinated to ma'am. Then, but there was no address and no name was given there, so she just forgot about, and she indulged in her activity. But very next day, she again found that boy photo with that interview in the newspaper, and she eagerly started reading about that boy. And the boy name was Robin Thappa, and he was the Kuli's son, and he got 8th rank in the state. And he was fifth child in her family, and his father was only breadwinner, and he just earned 40 rupees in a day, only 40 rupees in a day. Then ma'am thought, I think I should help to that boy. further education. So then she, because address was given in that interview, so she just immediately take a postcard and she wrote 3 lines only, like, if you want to further, if you want to do your further study, so we will sponsor in any institute, whatever you want. And then if you want, so give me answer on this address. She mentioned her office address, and she just about she was about to post that postcard, but his father suddenly came, and he saw the postcard in her hand, and he asked about, like, okay, please show me that postcard. So then she show, like, okay, what are you doing, like, okay, he is a, means, you can say underprivileged people, so how he would means fare, how he would arrange the fare of the means bus. So I
Okay.
think you should mention, like, we will also sponsor your ticket, also bus ticket if you want. So then she mentioned 1 line more, and she posted that letter. And after a week, she got answer, yes ma'am, I want to continue my further education, and I also wanted to meet you. Then she again sent money order for his bus fare and the 1 pair of dress. So
Okay.
then after a couple of days, he came to meet Sudha Murthy Ma'am, and the boy was just looking like a frightened calf, actually the same line ma'am written. So
Yes.
frightened calf, because very first time I think he came out from her village, a small village, so that's why, and he was
He
just
was a
frightened.
boy, I think, Shivani. He was a boy.
Yes ma'am, he was a boy,
So yeah,
yes.
he came out of his village. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am. So that's and Sudha Murthy ma'am, without beating around the bush, she just came to the point, like, okay, if you want to further study, so please give me the college name, and I will sponsor your education fare, whatever fees you will require. So then the boy was frightened, so that's why he was not able to answer. Then the Sudha Murthy ma'am manager was like, okay, just take some time, and after a couple of minutes or couple of hours, you could give the answer. Then the evening time, he said, like, yes ma'am, this XYZ college I wanted to means
Take
study,
admission.
because it's very nearby my village, and I can maintain all these things. Then ma'am said, okay, send me the means fees and all hostel charges and all, and then we will send you the money order. Then he had gone, and he sent the letter to Sudha Murthy ma'am, like, ma'am, every month I needed 300 rupees, so for my college fees and the hostel. Then ma'am sent 1836, yeah, 1800 rupees, 36. Yes,
For
yes,
6 months. For
yeah,
six
for
months.
6 months she sent rupees, and after 6 months she again sent 1800 rupees to that boy. But after a couple of days, she got a letter with some currency note,
Okay.
and then she astonished, like, why he returned money. So
Correct.
then ma'am, and the letter was mentioned, some line were there, so then he read that line, and, like, okay, he said, ma'am, actually 2 months college was closed, so that's why I was not in college, and my fees means I didn't spend so much money, so that's why these money are left, so that's why I'm sending you, please accept this money. So that time ma'am was thinking about the honesty, means how honest he was very poor, but he was thinking about honesty. Then ma'am was just contemplating about, like, his bright future. So this is the story, and he mentioned the line, honesty come from the heart, no matter which status you have. So it was the story.
Although the boy was poor, but
Yes ma'am.
he was very honest. He could
Yes
have
ma'am.
quietly saved that much of money because
Yes.
that was sponsored by Sudha Murthy ma'am. He knew it.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
there
Yes.
lies the honesty and truthfulness, and that's
Yes.
how he returned. So, see, these kind of people are still there on this earth, like Sudha
Yes
Murthy
ma'am.
ji, who is sponsoring such
Yes ma'am.
such deserving
Underprivileged.
candidates, I can say,
Yes. Yes
deserving
ma'am. Yes
candidates
ma'am.
cannot
Yes.
afford to have their higher education.
Yes.
And
Yes.
after that, what kind of regard that boy might have for Sudha Murthy ji, you can just
Yes.
imagine. You can
Yes,
just
ma'am.
imagine.
Yes,
So
yes, ma'am.
this is what, if every one single person who is able to afford, if
Yes,
can
ma'am.
just take the charge of one family or one boy or one girl, see the
Yes,
India, Bharat Sone ki chidiya hai. So yes,
yes,
India
ma'am.
can once again become
Yeah.
Sone ki chidiya, golden bird.
I
So
wish,
nicely.
I wish. Yes,
I
ma'am.
too wish. And very
Yeah.
well expressed, very well explained, and lovely, lovely value based story, I can say. And everybody should learn, and everybody should try to become honest like that poor boy.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is
Yes.
lacking these days.
Yes.
This is lacking. And as a result, the corruption is rooted in us.
This label. This label.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So that level has to be decreased, rather, if possible, has to be abolished, has to be finished. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and then we can compare with the foreign countries. Only what is lacking in our country is that. Otherwise, we
Yes.
have everything.
Every.
Everything we have.
Yes. And I think we have potential to grow each and everything and to increase each and everything. We have potential. I think our means Indians are leading very renowned, you can say, a post in other countries. But
Yeah,
in India,
because of them, the other countries are even progressing more and more. Because
progressing.
our
Yes, absolutely.
cream people, cream students are leaving our country and going and serving the other countries.
Yes, yes.
Because
So
some of
true.
them, they say that I don't want to earn by means of corruption. And there
Yes,
are
ma'am.
certain departments, certain places and posts where you cannot work if you are really honest enough, because you
Honest.
are not only one. There are many. There is a kind of channel, step by step.
Chain, ma'am. Chain.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is a chain.
Yes.
So you have to
Yes.
work under them. So I
Yes.
wish that if somebody is listening to this video, somebody is going to watch this video, only we have to think one thing, that whatever genuinely we can earn, we should
Yes, ma'am.
always try to earn more and more, but
Yes.
not with illegal means.
Yes, exactly.
And
Yeah,
we
ma'am.
all should together try to remove corruption from India,
Yes.
and India should become a corruption free country. This is
Yes,
what,
ma'am.
yes, I hope and I
I
expect, if
also, yes, ma'am.
I can see in my life, I think that would be the best day for me.
Yes, ma'am. Likewise. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So
Ma'am,
very,
one more question.
please,
One more question. Yeah. Ma'am, please give me my feedback. Is my English is understandable, and what are the areas need to improvement? Please, ma'am. As a teacher, please. Yeah.
okay. Well, you are an intermediate speaker, undoubtedly. You are speaking quite well, and everybody can understand your English because it's crystal clear. Words are used at the right place in the right manner. Everything was flawless. You are able to express your feelings well. But a few places I felt that somewhere grammatical errors took place because you are speaking continuously. I was speaking less and you are speaking more. So some places, so just
Mhm.
one or two places, grammatical error took place. Otherwise, it was fantabulous. It was lovely, awesome. And you are reading books. I know that this mistake was not due to lack of grammar. It was just because fluently you are speaking, speaking, and speaking. One place I told you, just I stopped you because you said her. So that I
Yes.
knew that it was
Yeah.
just slip of tongue.
Yes.
It was just slip of
Mm-hmm.
tongue because you were
Yes.
describing about a boy. So that could have
Yes.
been his. That's it. Otherwise, it is awesome. It is awesome. You are speaking very well, and continue doing what you are doing. You just become an advanced speaker. I wish that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, my sister was calling me.
Okay, it's time. It's the time to give it to your family. I think yes, they know
Yeah,
that now
no,
you
ma'am.
are free.
Yeah, actually, my sister has a young kid, so that's why we talk every day because I want to see him. So that's why.
Okay, so there is a video call for seeing that child and then to talk
Yeah.
with the sister.
Yes.
Lovely
Yes,
get
ma'am.
together time that also we enjoy. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, Shivani, it was a lovely, lovely conversation. Thank you so much for reaching out to me and to be here on time. And you shared quite stories, and it will be really enriching for my viewers. Those who are going to watch this video, it will be awesome. It will be some life lessons they can learn if they are receptive and they want to learn something, they can certainly inculcate some good values through your
Yes.
story, very especially.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable feedback and your precious time. I'm very thankful to you. So, yeah, I'm very thrilled now. Yes, I did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shivani. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful
Thank
day
you, ma'am.
ahead.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you. Same to you.